Hello everyone and welcome to another session of AI for Software Tester. And in this session, we're looking at using AI at every stage of software development lifecycle. This is a practical playbook for software tester, and in this video, I'll be showing us how to work smarter and not harder in a modern QA workflow using AI tools. All right, so I will start by reminding us that AI isn't here to take our jobs. It is here to take the boring parts off your plate. So AI is here to help us work smarter. Whether you are a manual tester or just stepping into automation or figuring out how to keep up with AI, I'm going to break down how to apply AI at every stage of software development lifecycle. Okay, so the first phase we'll be looking at is the requirement and planning phase. Yeah, so this is the phase where we gather requirement or expectation from a client or stakeholder. The hard part in this phase is, QA is getting clear testable requirement from probably like a vague client note or a bulky documentation. And this is how AI can help. Tools like ChatGPT or Gemini can take raw product ideas and turn them into structured acceptance criteria in just few seconds. They even highlight missing rules or contradicting requirements so that you can flag them early enough. And the result for us here as testers using AI tools is that you are ready to plan testing even before a single line of code is written. Now, there are tools that we can try or get started with. Example is ChatGPT or Gemini. Next phase is the architectural and design phase, and what's usually hard for tester in this phase is, as testers, what we usually look out for in this phase is making sure that the design supports testing and performance before it's built. But not all testers have deep knowledge, rooted knowledge in architectural design and seeing how it probably support testing or performance. Now, how can AI help? AI can review system design diagrams or even flowchart and compare them to known security performance best practices. Isn't this amazing? We have GitHub Copilot that can even suggest more tweaks for better testability during code review. So the result or output for testers here is there are fewer surprises during testing and fewer late fixes because all these have been taken care of early enough using AI tools. And we have tools that we can get started with, like the GitHub Copilot charts. Right. So the next phase is the coding phase or the implementation phase, and the tough or hard part in this phase is, for example, writing unit test or UI automated test that catches potential bugs early. How AI helps, why developers code. Using tools like Copilot can suggest unit tests instantly. Isn't that amazing? Some AI bots also can scan your code changes and warn you if you have touched part of the app known to be very buggy. So the result here, using AI tools is one, better coverage, two, fewer regression, and three, lesser manual efforts. So there are tools that we can also try here, like the GitHub Copilot. These are tools that we can get started with. All right, so the next phase is the continuous integration phase, also known as the CI. Here, after writing that large amount of scripts that runs, for hours, and stakeholders are waiting forever for full test suite to run in the CI/CD pipeline. What AI can help us achieve here is AI-based tools like Launchable, learns from past test results and only run tests that are most likely to catch bugs. So what this does, it means that your pipeline will run faster and you get quicker feedback in just few minutes and not hours. So like I mentioned, the results here is that your CI/CD start building from few minutes to so the good thing here is that your CI/CD start building from hours to just few minutes. And tools that we can try is Launchable too. Now the next phase is the system and UI testing phase. Here, writing and maintaining tests, for every user flow, for every new feature, and fixing them when UI changes. As testing design implementation, this can be very taxing. This can be very time consuming. So what AI helps us achieve here is generative AI can turn plain English test idea, like for example, test passwords reset, into Cypress or Playwright script in just few seconds. It can also self-heal broken locators, and some bots can even auto test your tab for you overnight. So the results here is you write faster, test, and they break less. So tools that we can get started with is Test Rigor, Apply Tools, and Marble. These are 3 tools that we can get started with. All right, so the sixth phase of the SDLC, which is the deployment and release phase. Now here, what is usually hard for tester in this phase is deciding if an app is truly ready for release. Most times we rely just on pass or fail counts, and how AI can help in this phase is, instead of just counting past tests after running a long list of checklists, AI can look at deferred trend. Yes, you can look at deferred trend and probably your risk score to help you make better release decision. It also summarizes your error logs so that teams can act quickly. So here, implementing AI during your deployment release process just helps you build more confident release and faster releases. So tools that we can get started with is the Launchable app, as well as AI log summaries. And finally, the monitoring and maintenance. The challenge in this phase for QA is catching performance issues or crashes in production before user report them. Sometimes QA are busy executing other tests or testing new features or bug fixes, which takes away their high on production or post-deployment tests. So how can AI help? Tools like Datadog, Watchdog monitors real-time data, detects weird pattern, and for example, like slow loading, endpoints or rising errors or spike, and help you group logs together, and as well as revealing the root cause of such error. So here you fix problem before customer even notice them by implementing AI tools like Datadog Watch or PyOD. Okay, so in conclusion, I'll remind us again that AI isn't replacing tester, but it is replacing repetitive tasks, and testers will learn to work with AI, will move faster, think sharper, and deliver more value than ever. So our advice that we master just 1 or 2 tools per stage, and watch out how our testing is going to go from manual to magical. Again, so that brings us to the end, and thank you for watching, and do well to subscribe, like, share, comment, and watch out for my next episode.